Imagine if the world's financial system was about to be rebuilt, and XRP was at the center. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's a real possibility that's gaining traction. The financial landscape is evolving rapidly, and digital assets like XRP are at the forefront of this transformation. For years, Ripple's technology was dismissed as crypto hype. Many traditional financial experts and institutions were skeptical, viewing it as just another fleeting trend in the volatile world of cryptocurrencies. But now the US Federal Reserve is openly discussing Ripple and XRP in its official research. This marks a significant shift in perception and highlights the growing importance of digital currencies in mainstream finance. This isn't a passing mention. Ripple is being evaluated alongside legacy systems as a real option for the next generation of financial infrastructure. The potential for XRP to streamline and modernize financial transactions is being taken seriously. Suddenly, XRP is no longer just a speculative asset, it's being considered as a backbone for global finance. This shift in perspective could pave the way for widespread adoption and integration of digital currencies in everyday transactions. The Fed's recognition is a seismic shift. It signals that digital assets like XRP aren't threats, they're solutions to outdated, expensive, and slow payment systems. This could lead to a more efficient and inclusive financial system. Ripple's on-demand liquidity, powered by XRP, turns days-long, costly international transfers into instant, low-fee transactions. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the way money moves across borders. The Fed, responsible for the US dollar's stability, is now eyeing this technology as a model for the future of money movement. This could lead to significant changes in how financial institutions operate and interact with each other. For years, crypto was seen as a disruptor. Now it's being seen as an upgrade. This evolution in perception is crucial for the mainstream acceptance and integration of digital currencies. The Fed's statements show they're not just watching, they're actively exploring how to integrate this tech. This proactive approach could accelerate the adoption of digital currencies and blockchain technology in the financial sector. This isn't just about faster payments, it's about reimagining the very plumbing of the financial world, with XRP at the center. The potential for innovation and improvement in financial systems is immense. The conversation has moved from crypto forums to the highest levels of global finance. This shift indicates a growing recognition of the value and potential of digital currencies. The implications are massive, and we're tracking every development here at XRP Insights. Stay informed as we continue to monitor and report on these groundbreaking changes. Stay tuned as we break down what this means for the future of money. The financial world is on the brink of a major transformation, and XRP is poised to play a central role. When the Federal Reserve formally recognizes Ripple and XRP, it's not just a footnote, it's a game changer. This is a moment that could redefine the landscape of global finance, sending ripples, no pun intended, through the entire banking sector. The Fed's acknowledgement isn't just a passing mention, it's a signal that the world's most influential financial institution is taking blockchain technology seriously. By including Ripple in their analysis, the Fed is signaling to banks and institutions that this technology is credible, secure, and scalable. It's a green light for financial leaders who have been waiting for official validation before exploring or adopting blockchain-based solutions. This recognition could open the door for more banks and payment providers to experiment with Ripple's technology, accelerating innovation across the industry. This is the kind of validation that removes doubt for traditional finance. It reassures conservative institutions that Ripple isn't just another tech fad, but a robust solution with the potential to transform how money moves around the world. Think of it as Ripple earning a seal of approval from the world's most powerful financial authority. This endorsement could be the catalyst that propels Ripple from the sidelines into the mainstream, making it a household name in global payments. The Fed is essentially admitting that their old payment pipes are outdated, and Ripple's DLT offers a faster, cheaper, and more efficient alternative. This is a rare public acknowledgement that the legacy systems can't keep up with the demands of a digital economy. This isn't just about Ripple Labs, it's about XRP, the digital asset at the heart of Ripple's liquidity solution. XRP is designed to move value instantly, across borders, and at a fraction of the cost of traditional methods. The Fed's interest in Ripple's tech shines a spotlight on XRP itself. Suddenly, XRP isn't just another cryptocurrency, it's a potential backbone for the next generation of global payments. You can't unlock Ripple's full potential without using XRP as the bridge asset. It's the key that enables instant settlement and true interoperability between different currencies and financial systems. The Fed is famously cautious, so this public recognition means their research has reached a tipping point. They've weighed the risks, studied the technology, and decided that Ripple and XRP are worth serious consideration. They're preparing the market and the public for a future where digital assets like XRP play a central role. This is about laying the groundwork for a new era in finance, where digital assets are not just accepted, but expected. This is a signal to the world. Ripple is no longer fringe. It's a serious contender for the next era of finance, and its technology could soon be powering the infrastructure behind everyday transactions. The conversation has shifted from if to how soon. The question now is not whether Ripple and XRP will be adopted, but how quickly the transition will happen. The financial world is watching, and so should you. As the landscape evolves, those who pay attention now will be best positioned to understand and benefit from the changes ahead. The Fed's interest in Ripple gets real when you look at FedNow, the U.S. instant payment system launched in 2023. This system was designed to bring American payments into the modern era, allowing money to move between banks in seconds, 24/7, 365 days a year. It's a major step forward for the U.S. financial infrastructure, reflecting the growing demand for speed and efficiency in how we move money. FedNow is a leap forward for domestic payments, but it doesn't solve cross-border transactions. Sending money overseas is still slow, expensive, and often unpredictable, with multiple intermediaries and legacy systems causing delays and extra costs. That's where Ripple comes in. Ripple's technology is built specifically to address the pain points of international payments, making them as seamless as sending a text message. Ripple is being considered as a potential service provider for FedNow, not to replace the dollar, but to connect U.S. payments to the world. Imagine a bridge that links America's financial system to every major economy, making global commerce frictionless. Picture FedNow as a high-speed domestic airport. Ripple is the international terminal, instantly connecting U.S. payments to banks worldwide. With this partnership, the U.S. could become a true hub for global financial flows, not just domestic ones. With Ripple's on-demand liquidity and XRP, money could move from New York to Tokyo in seconds, not days. This technology eliminates the need for pre-funded accounts and reduces risk, making international payments faster and more secure. This would be a game-changer for U.S. businesses, making global trade as easy as sending a domestic payment. Small businesses and large corporations alike could expand internationally without worrying about payment delays or high costs. No more waiting days or paying high fees for international wires. Customers and companies would benefit from instant, transparent, and affordable cross-border payments, transforming the way Americans interact with the global economy. Ripple wouldn't compete with FedNow, it would supercharge it, giving it global reach. The two systems would work hand in hand, each amplifying the other's strengths. The Fed wants a modern, efficient payment system. Ripple delivers exactly that for cross-border payments. It's about building a payment network that's ready for the demands of the digital age. By listing Ripple as a potential collaborator, the Fed is signaling a public-private partnership to build the world's most advanced payment network. This collaboration could set a new global standard for how money moves. This isn't just a product sale, it's about integrating Ripple into the fabric of the U.S. financial system. It's a vision for a future where American payments are instant, borderless, and always on. The blueprint is clear. Instant, borderless payments powered by Ripple and XRP. The U.S. could lead the world in payment innovation, setting the pace for others to follow. The pieces are falling into place. The technology, the partnerships, and the vision are all aligning for a new era in payments. The future of payments is being built right now, and Ripple is at the heart of this transformation, ready to connect America to the world like never before. So, what does all this mean for XRP's price? The answer lies in utility. Unlike most crypto speculation, XRP's value is tied to its real-world use as a bridge for global payments. If the Fed and other central banks start routing serious money through Ripple's network, demand for XRP could skyrocket. The cross-border payments market is worth over $150 trillion a year. Even a small share would require massive amounts of XRP for liquidity. Analysts once called high-price predictions for XRP wild, but with the Fed's recognition, those forecasts look more realistic. The Fed's statements open the door to mass adoption. XRP's price will ultimately reflect its success in solving trillion-dollar liquidity problems. This is no longer just speculation, it's about fundamental global demand. The world's largest economy is now watching XRP closely. The Fed isn't alone. Ripple's global strategy is already in motion. The Bank of England, Bank for International Settlements, and IMF have all worked with Ripple to explore digital currencies and real-time payments. Even the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority partnered with Ripple to modernize its banking system. These aren't minor players. They set the rules for global finance. Each partnership builds a network of trust and interoperability with Ripple at the core. The U.S. is now joining a global movement that's already gaining momentum. As the Fed plugs in, it connects to a system with international traction. One major player's adoption could trigger a domino effect worldwide. While the US and its allies embrace Ripple, the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are moving fast to reduce their reliance on the dollar and SWIFT. They want a neutral, efficient payment system, and RippleNet fits the bill. Building a new system from scratch is tough, but Ripple offers a ready-made, country-agnostic solution. The EU is also watching, eager to keep its own systems competitive. Ripple's tech could bridge the US, EU, and BRICS, preventing a fractured global financial system. Both sides of this new world order see Ripple as a tool to secure their place in the future. The US sees an upgrade, BRICS see independence. Ripple isn't a pawn, it's the board itself. Its neutrality and efficiency make it the backbone for a new era of global finance. The BRICS nations aren't just talking, they're acting. Brazil's central bank is working with Ripple to test digital currency solutions. Russia is developing its own digital ruble, inspired by Ripple's cross-border model. India's major banks use Ripple for remittances, even as regulators remain cautious about crypto. China's digital yuan aims to connect with global systems, and Ripple's interoperability could be the bridge. The common thread: all these nations need faster, cheaper cross-border payments. Ripple's network is already in place, making it the logical choice. The evidence is clear. BRICS is turning to Ripple for the future of money movement. We're at a turning point in finance, technology, and geopolitics. The Fed's acknowledgement, FedNow's progress, BRICS moves, and global central bank partnerships are all connected. The shift to digital tokenized money is happening now. Watch for official Fed announcements about Ripple and FedNow integration. This would be huge. Track central bank digital currency pilots in Brazil, the UK, and beyond. Monitor BRICS' push for de-dollarization and the tech they choose. Each milestone adds legitimacy and value to XRP's ecosystem. The race is on for a new global financial standard. Staying informed is your best asset. We'll keep you updated as XRP's story continues to reshape global finance.